Does the Death Note movie suck? Let's not waste any time. Let's just go right into it.
All the people that make life miserable, make life dangerous.
What if we can change things?
Okay, before I start going into the plot of the film, let me just say that I'm actually a big fan of the source material for the film. I read the manga back when I was in high school, and I had a lot of fun with it. I really liked the series and pretty much where it went, for a majority of it anyway. Now, I never saw the anime, although I have heard of some of its notoriety at points.
I'll take a potato chip and eat it.
Alright, I'm not gonna pretend that Death Note is perfect or anything. It does have its faults, but you know what? It's still a great series, and one that I still hold close to my heart even to this day. So it's really hard not to compare any adaptations to the source material. But I'm gonna try. And I'm gonna try to be fair. Okay, here we go. Light Yagami, god damn it, I'm already doing it. Light Turner. Ooh. Light Turner is a smart high school kid who all of a sudden gets a book dropped out of the sky right in front of him. This book turns out to be the Death Note, and whoever name is written inside the Death Note dies. Light decides he's going to use this note to make the world a better place and also try to impress a girl that he has a crush on. By pretty much getting rid of all the criminals in the world. But hot on his tail is an ace detective named L, who is getting close to figuring out who's the person that's actually killing all of these criminals. Let's talk about the one good thing about the film. Ryuk. Now, Ryuk itself is a death god, and he's the being that's given Light the Death Note. And here he's played by William Dafoe, and it is fantastic. I've always liked the character design of Ryuk. He's always had this imposing form, these towers over everybody else, but he can be funny at points as well, although I don't think they really did that in the film this time around. But I loved the design, and god damn it, with the voice of William Dafoe, it just, it's magnifique. I really hope if they make some sort of adaptation again, that they do bring back William Dafoe, just because it works so well with this character. Unfortunately, the film's gotta fuck it up by only giving him like 10 minutes of screen time. And I'm not joking, it's like every single time he's on screen, it's like for 1 minute, and then that's it. Why would you do that? He's like the best thing about the film. Why would you fucking idiots? But again, it is the only cool thing about the film, so I won't go into too much of a rage right now.
The human whose name is written in this note shall die.
Shall we begin?
Let's talk about what is just okay with the movie. L's fine. I mean, he's an eccentric character, one that's supposed to be very intelligent, who's solved crimes in the past, who's taken an interest in this case, who is killing all these people. And for the first half, it's cool. I liked his character, I like where they were going with it, but during the second half, he just completely loses his mind. And it's just baffling. This guy who's supposed to be, like, just on a completely another level, just kind of loses it. And it kind of made me rethink the entire character and, like, is he really that intelligent? And I realized that a lot of the conclusions that he came to, you just kind of had to take him on take his word on it. I would love to see more of his deductive skills. And again, you don't get any of that during the second half, which is a shame. Another character that's just okay is Mia, who is Light's love interest. I really liked what they did with her character in the second half, but she's just not given very many great lines. And I think that's ultimately where the film falters. Its writing is terrible. It is really, really bad. It feels like a kid show trying to be adult. And this movie is very gory at points, but none of it ever feels impactful. It feels like it's done just because it's cool. And that's a shame, because these characters could have been so much more. The scenarios with them meeting each other could have been so much more. And that's really the ultimate, thing that makes the film fail. You just don't ever really care about these characters. And the ones that you do care for kind of just fall flat in the second half or lose it, and you just stop caring. And that's a shame.
You're a death god.
Yes.
What exactly can I do with this death note?
Put your name down and see what happens.
It's not gonna solve a few crimes. It's gonna solve all crime.
Do you think that I'm crazy?
I think you're not crazy enough. We could change the world.
Now let's talk about what sucks about the film, starting with Light. Oh my god, this is a bad character. He's supposed to be this intelligent kid that is going to change the world. Never once did I believe it. I don't think this guy's ever given one cool thing to say in the film. He is pathetic. And this is supposed to be our hero who we're supposed to be rooting for? Nah, I don't think so. He does really stupid stuff, like the first thing he does as soon as he gets the death note is he's gonna go show it to the girl that he has a crush on. Oh, hey, look, I got a fucking death note that kills anybody's name I got written into. Isn't that cool? You fucking idiot. Supposed to be intelligent. Ugh. I swear, it all is the writing. At one point in the middle of the film, Light decides he's gonna take on a persona called Kira to take responsibility for all the killings in the world. That way people know who to worship, so the people know who's got their backs. Okay, fine. The only thing is that then the film decides to skip past all of that and go into this future setting where all of a sudden everybody's already worshiping him. But why? Why are we gonna skip this very important part of the film? Like, this could have been the moment where we see Light grow as a character. We could have seen the troubles that he went through, how he overcame certain troubles. We could have seen Elle kind of closing in on him and how Light kind of avoids him. We don't get any of that. Any of it at all. It's just, nope, from here to there, and then that's it. He's the exact same character. He doesn't grow at all. He's the exact same character at the beginning of the film as he is in the end of the film, and I fucking hated it. It felt like the writer was trying to make a smart screenplay, but the writer themselves wasn't that smart. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to attack the writer like that, but I mean, if you can't do it, you can't do it. You get somebody else. I'm sorry. And, oh my god, the music. The music is atrocious in here. I hope you like techno pop because it's blasting at you every few minutes, and god, I just want to write my own name in the fucking death note just so I can stop experiencing this piece of shit.
The killer is taking credit for over 400 deaths. Although we do not know how he kills his victims, we do know he's not some omnipotent force. He's a person, like you or me.
You're the one who flew into the sun. I'm just here to make sure you burn.
We're not the good guys anymore.
Hope you know what you're doing.
So does Death Note suck? Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Okay, look, I'm not gonna pretend it's like the worst thing ever. It's not. It's not boring. Yeah, it kept my attention. It's not the worst adaptation out there, that's for sure. But again, it all comes down to the writing. There were interesting characters there. There was potential, but it just wasn't realized. And that's really the biggest shame you could say about it. Like, there was potential, but they dropped the ball. And yeah, when you compare it to the source material, it's even more atrocious. The original story had fascinating characters. Light and Elle were incredibly intelligent. They were constantly trying to find out who each other were. They were always thinking 5 moves ahead, and this led to a lot of surprising moments that kept you at the edge of your seat. The movie has none of that. And again, I'm not saying that the film had to be an exact replica. It's an adaptation. I get it. There's gonna be changes. And there are ways to make something different, but still be good. But as it stands, even on its own, Death Note sucks. Although ultimately, ladies and gentlemen, that is up for you to decide. If you have seen the film, let me know what you thought in the comments down below. And until next time, have a good one.
I promise you, you will not survive.
What they want is a god. So let's give it to them.